Alright guys, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Today we're doing a completely different type of video. I haven't done one like this yet. We're doing a maintenance detail on a GT3RS Porsche. Yeah, just come along. I'm gonna show you guys the steps that I take to get the detail done, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. Alright guys, so we're just going to be doing an exterior detail on this one today. For the most part, it's always pretty clean. Lock the reel. Make sure that's the generator. Fuel, power. Turn on the pressure washer. Build up that pressure. So I run straight gravity, I don't run any pumps. Pressure washer itself always has a pump. Just mist down the whole car. Get any buildup off the paint, any road film. It's like to thoroughly spray everything down. Always getting on the wheel wells. And this car's PPF, so it's pretty easy to maintain. Doesn't get too bad. Super easy on maintenance. I recommend you guys to get your cars some type of protection, whether it's either wax, ceramic coating, PPF if you can afford it. Any of those work. Alright, now that we got the car all wet, we're gonna get a foam cannon. This is my go-to soap from Drippin Suds. It smells like green apple. Can't complain. Put about 2 ounces in there. There was just some water diluted in there with soap. I'm gonna get some water, fill it up. Now that's done, filling up. Screw the cap back on. And now we're gonna get our wheel cleaner. So this car doesn't really get driven too much for the most part. So what we're gonna do is we have here Superior Products Dark Fury. We're lightly gonna spray down all the wheels with Dark Fury. Just let that sit while we're doing the contact wash. So like I said, this car really has no brake dust buildup. It has ceramic brake pads. It cleans up really nice every time. We do this car about once every 2 weeks. Like I mentioned earlier, so it's not too bad. Alright, so now we're gonna foam it all up. Foam up stuff on the wheels. Alright, so now for the contact wash. So we got our bucket full. You're gonna want to start from the top to the bottom. So we typically always do the roof, the back glass, and then the front windshield, which are the least dirtiest. And then you're gonna want to move down to the bottom. So we split it in sides. Like I said, this is what I typically do for maintenance. That isn't too bad. car. Start up on the top again. Now we're just gonna rinse everything. Again, we like to start from top to bottom. Makes it easier to rinse and you waste less water. I typically start on one side, rinse it pretty good, and then push over all the water from one side of the roof to the other. And it helps rinse down and cool down the other side, especially when you are mobile outside. No reason why you guys should be getting any kind of water spots or soap stains. I know this is a smaller car for reference, but if you manage your tank correctly with the water and your soap application with the foam cannon, you should be fine. And if you do experience any type of water spots or soap stains, you can just always go in with a little quick detailer to get any of those off. We're just getting the hood done now. Getting all the little crevices, especially on these sports cars, they always have a bunch of little spots. So you can't see it on camera just yet, but the rims are in pretty good shape by just spraying that cleaner. So that also prevents any scratches on the gloss, powder coat, semi-gloss. Easier to maintain. This is the drying towel I'm using. And you're just going to want to go over the whole vehicle with this one towel. Lift up all the windshield wipers. Clean all your glass first, I would say, to prevent your glass getting stained, especially if you're in direct sunlight. Carbon fiber is also very important. So same as the washing process, I typically always do the top half first, and then I start either from the front or from the back, whatever you feel like is best. Just remove as much water as you can the first pass around. And then you're going to want to hit the finer details of all the little crevices and spots. The car's done, completely done. Interior wipe down, vacuum, blew out everything interior, washed the outside, did the tire shine, the wheels, the barrels, everything. I'll give you guys a little B-roll shot of how the car looks like.